The glassware for today's boozy vlogger was provided by MindEqualsBlown.net, bringing you music news, reviews, editorials, interviews, and everything in between. Blowing mind since 2009. That's MindEqualsBlown.net. Hey there, beer lovers. I'm Ben, the Bearded Beer Whisperer, joined today with Jason, and today we're retrying one of the worst beers we ever drank, Rouge's Dead Guy Ale.
God help us. I'm totally fine right now. Maybe not later.
Alright. When Jay and I first started drinking, one of our friends gave us this beer, and for a while it was dubbed one of the worst beers we ever had. Now that was 7 years ago at this point, so we decided to retry it now that our taste buds have changed, and yeah, let's see how well this goes. Rouge's Dead Guy Ale is brewed and bottled in Newport, Oregon.
As the past would tell us, previous experiences with this beer turned out very poorly.
I mean, it doesn't actually give me a type of ale that it is. It just says it's a rich, hearty flavor and well-balanced finish. Yeah, it doesn't give me a type of ale. Coming in right off the bat, it's got a hazy appearance, kind of a goldenish amber color. The head broke down rather well. It's leaving a nice, well, yours didn't. The head broke down rather well. It's leaving a nice halo of small bubbles, white, crisp. How would you give it?
I feel pretty good giving it a 4.
You're gonna give it a 4? Yeah. I mean, the appearance is rather appeasing for just a nondescript ale.
Yeah, I expected it to be darker. I expected it to be much darker, especially based on the name, Dead Guy Ale.
Yeah, my memory would have said that this was a stout, and my memory would have been wrong. The smell is rather typical. I don't really get anything other than just beer. I'm not getting any of the hops. There's no real citrusy. There's nothing. It says it's malty, and I guess I'm just gonna have to take its word for it on the smell alone.
Granted, do not have the best sense of smell, but it smells like cheap beer to me.
Oh, ouch. What are you thinking for smell here?
You know, despite my previous comment, I'm still willing to give it about a 7.
You're gonna give it a 7? I was gonna go with a 5, actually.
Really?
It's an iconic beer smell, but for A, its price, and B, what it's like claiming to be like a rich, malty, balanced finish, it's just typical. So I'm going 5.
I also do like the smell of cheap beer.
I'm not above drinking PBR. Now for the part we regret. Taste. That's almost, it's not like knock the wind out of you as bad as I remember, but it's not, I was going to be astounded if maybe I thought it was great, but it's just there.
Definitely not as regrettable as I remember it being, but it's not bad. Not great either. I think in the grand scale of similar beers, just for, as you said, based on the price and what it's claiming to be, I mean, this probably falls somewhere in the 5 range for me.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely like, I mean, I would have been pleasantly surprised to have been blown away by this beer and say, wow, this is like, what have I been thinking all my life? Like, this is a great beer, but really, it's nothing special.
No, I'm going to go with a 5 on this one. Now, palate, I'm getting a astringent, bitter finish. Like, my mouth is left cold, like it's not enjoyable.
I think that's a very good way to put it. It doesn't make you want to have another sip of it. And yet, here we are, continuing to drink it.
I think the palate is actually the worst part of this beer. I'm not tasting much maltiness or hoppiness, and getting not even like a hoppy IBU bitter finish. It's just, there's a disgusting kind of tinge around the edge of my tongue that I'm not enjoying at all. My palate is going to be a 1. because I know I have to finish this glass because I poured it, and I really don't want to.
I'm going to be slightly more generous and go with a 2.
I think for drinkability, I may give it a 5. I would not get this again. If I saw it on a menu, I would kind of encourage my friends to get it just to see how their reactions are to it. But that's really about it for me.
I'm willing to go a little bit higher. I might be willing to say like a 9. I'm going to equate it to the Bud Light formula. This is the type of beer, if I've already been drinking, I might drink this and not really care, but this is not the type of beer I would have one of, or look to have with a dinner, or drink for enjoyment. This is the type of beer I'm having after I've had 3 or 4. So
okay.
I'll go with a 9. I still don't think it's as terrible as I remember it. I probably warmed up to it a little bit, but it's still not anything special.
Understandable. Jay gave it a 2.7. I gave it an even 2. Try it, because I say try everything, see what you like. But at the same time, don't get your hopes up. I mean, I've definitely rated worse.
I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed.
No.
I wasn't really expecting to be blown away by this beer.
Kind of hoping I'd be blown away by this beer.
I wasn't expecting to be, but I would have been okay with it. But I think all in all, it's a little better than I remember it, but still not something I would go out of my way to drink.
As always, I'm Ben the Bearded Beer Whisperer, wishing you a safe drive home. Hey there, hopheads. I just want to remind you that if you like this video, click that like button. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. And if you have a booze, a beer, a brewery, or cocktail you want us to talk about, go ahead and leave those suggestions in the comment section below. This out so we both have the same amount of regret.
Yeah. Don't go so hard on yourself. Clearly, we're just common plebs because everybody on Rate Beer has amazing things to say about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of 4.1s. Yeah.
Some like...
Almost no head, really beautiful amber color. Yeah, the guy gave the aroma a 7. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, hey, this guy gave it a 2.8. Nice amber color, clear, thick. That's pretty good. Sweet, full of caramel, honey malt. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these guys are. Did these guys like get it in tap? It must be like amazing in tap somewhere that I just can't find. Smell of toffee and caramel and big brown sugar with chocolate chip cookie notes. No. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Fuck you.
That's going to be the most of this video, is just me reading these comments saying this guy's full of shit.
If you think there's chocolate chip cookies in this beer, I got nothing. You're a fucking idiot.
Okay, this guy's from Denmark. He gave it a Copenhagen golden ale pour with white head, aroma sweet with notes of caramel, toffee, honey, nice hoppy backing, breaded malts, solid bitter finish. Nice. Sir, you are full of shit.
You know what? They should go to Germany and ask people to try this, since it's a German-based beer.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'll agree to disagree, but some of the things they said.
No. Just no.
It smelled like chocolate chip cookies. What terrible cookies did your mother make as a child?